Raghubar Das ji, Chief Minister Sri Mohan Charan Majhi ji, Union Minister of Tribal Affairs Sri Joel Oram ji, Raksha Rajya Mantri Sri Sanjay Seth ji, Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi ji, Deputy Chief Ministers Sri Kanakavardhan Singh Dev ji and Srimati Prabhati Parida ji, Speaker Odisha Legislative Assembly Sri Surama Padhi ji, Srimati Rema Padhi ji, Chief Justice High Court of Odisha Sri Justice Chakradhari Sharan Singh ji, Flag Officer Commanding in Chief Eastern Naval Command Vice Admiral Rajesh Pendarkar ji, distinguished guests, flag officers, sailors, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad to be here at Puri to witness the operational demonstration conducted by the Indian Navy. Let me begin by offering my greetings to you and all personnel of the Indian Navy on the occasion of Navy Day. Today, on the 4th of December, we celebrate our glorious victory in the 1979 war and commemorate the selfless service and supreme sacrifice made by naval personnel in defense of the motherland. I would also like to recall the sacrifice and courage of Captain Mahendra Nath Mula, a brave naval officer who demonstrated exceptional valor and leadership during the 1971 Indo-Pak War. As the commanding officer of INS Khukri, he played a crucial role in several key operations and eventually laid down his life. Recently, I had the opportunity to pay homage to him during my visit to Diu. India is grateful to you, and every Indian salutes you for serving the nation with honor and courage. As your Supreme Commander, I am proud of each one of you for your professionalism, passion and patriotism which was on display here moments ago. I must compliment you for a well-coordinated and well-conducted operational demonstration that has given a glimpse to our fellow citizens of how our Navy operates at sea. I consider myself fortunate to have interacted with you all closely over the last 2 years. On every such occasion, as is the case today, I have felt reassured of the security of our seas. Ladies and gentlemen, India's geography has endowed us with all elements necessary to be a great maritime nation. A long coastline, island territories, seafaring population and developed maritime infrastructure encouraged India's maritime activities along the coast and across the oceans from more than 5,000 years ago. We were among the pioneers in the oceanic transport. Our shipbuilding prowess and ability to harness the monsoon wind patterns enabled us to dominate the seaborne trade. With a glorious maritime heritage and history to look back upon and a future full of promise to look forward to, India has always been a strong maritime nation, our fortunes, glory and identity being defined by the seas. As India's economy grows and our interest and influence expand across the globe, I am confident that the Indian Navy will continue to ensure maritime security, essential to enable our rise to a Viksit Bharat by 2047. I compliment the Navy for choosing the city of Puri as the venue for today's events. Puri's rich maritime past is linked to the ancient territorial subdivision of Kalinga, which included much of the present-day Odisha. Ancient Kalinga had vibrant maritime linkages and extensive shipbuilding activities to supplement the flourishing trade. That glorious past is going to be reflected into the future that is taking shape here in Odisha at INS Chilika, where young boys and girls from across the country trained to become Agniveers in the service of the Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last year, the Navy has been at the forefront of all operational activities in the region, ensuring safety of seafarers and security of maritime trade, providing humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, with threatening illegal drug trafficking at sea that funds terrorist activities that endanger our national security. The seamless integration of advanced technology, tactical acumen, and sheer courage on display today aptly showcase the evolution of our Navy into a combat-ready, future-ready, and credible force. With 63 ships being built in India, the Navy's single-minded focus to be an Atmanirbhar force by 2047 provides inspiration to all of us to pursue innovation and mission more. It is a matter of pride for every Indian that we are today one of only 6 nations in the world that have the capability to design, build, and operate both a ballistic missile nuclear area. The Navy's pioneering efforts in providing appropriate growth avenues to Nari Shakti are especially praiseworthy. The Navy was the first service to induct women Agniveers and continues to ensure that all ranks and all roles, including combat functions, are available to all women. In fact, 2 women naval officers, Lieutenant Commander Dilnake and Lieutenant Commander Rupa, provide the best example of this new paradigm as they circumnavigate the globe in INS V Tarini as part of the Navika Sagar Parikrama 2. I compliment the Indian Navy for the successful conduct of today's event and for their drive, determination, and dedication to duty. I wish the Indian Navy the very best for all future endeavors. Song no Baruno, may the God of the oceans be auspicious unto us. May the Indian Navy always be victorious. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request you all to please rise for the national anthem. Officers in uniform are requested to salute.
दर्शक बंधु माने दयाकरी जातीय संगीत गान पाई छिड़ा हुअन्तु। यूनिफॉर्म रे थिबा अधिकारी माने सैल्यूट देबाकू अनुरोध।
All guests are requested to remain seated till the chief guest departs the venue.
दर्शक बंधु मानकू अनुरोध मुख्य अतिथि प्रस्थान पर्यंत निज स्थान रे बसी रहंतु।